I installed the security camera after someone tried to open my front door. It was late, around 2 a.m. I heard the handle move, just once. Slow, careful. When I checked, no one was there. That was enough for me. The next day, I bought a small indoor camera and set it up facing the front door. It had motion alerts, night vision, cloud recording, everything. The first few nights were normal, nothing unusual, just empty footage, silence. Then, 3 nights later, I woke up to a notification, motion detected, 3:02 am. I checked the clip immediately. The camera showed my front door, close, locked, nothing moving. Then the handle turned. Slowly, the door opened, and someone walked out. Me. I stared at the screen, trying to process what I was seeing. Same clothes I went to bed in, same face, same everything. The version of me in the video stepped into the hallway and closed the door behind him. The clip ended. I checked the time, 3:07 a.m. I was still in bed. I got up immediately and checked the door locked, chain still on. There was no way I had left. I went back to the footage, replayed it, again. Every time same thing. At 3:02 am I leave the apartment. I didn't sleep after that. The next morning I checked the camera settings. Maybe it was a glitch, old footage, corruption, anything. But the timestamp was correct. The file was new. I checked the hallway outside my apartment. No cameras, no witnesses, nothing. That night, I stayed awake. I sat on the edge of my bed, staring at the door, waiting. At 3:01 am my phone buzzed. Motion detected. I didn't move. I didn't blink. Then very slowly the door handle started to turn. From the inside. I watched it happen in real time, but I was still sitting on the bed. The chain rattled slightly, then went still. Nothing else happened. My phone buzzed again. Another notification. Same time, same alert. I opened the clip, and there I was, walking out of the apartment. While I was still sitting on the bed, I dropped my phone. The version of me in the video paused in the doorway and turned its head toward the camera, toward me. It smiled, not like me, wider, slower, wrong. Then it left. The next morning I checked the hallway. There were no footprints. No signs the door had been open. But something was different. The lock. It was slightly scratched. From the inside. Like someone had forced it open. From within. I didn't stay in the apartment that day. I drove around for hours, trying to make sense of it. That night, I didn't go home. But at 3:02 am my phone buzzed again. Motion detected. I opened the clip. The camera showed my front door, close, still. Then it opened, and I walked out again. But this time, the version of me looked different. Paler, thinner, its movements slower, like it was learning how to move. I checked the timestamp, same as before, 3:02 am. I wasn't even in the apartment. The next day I returned with a friend. I didn't tell him everything, just enough to make him stay with me that night. We sat in the living room watching the door, both of us awake. At 3:01 am my phone buzzed. Motion detected. My friend looked at me. I showed him the screen. Then we both looked at the door. The handle turned, slowly. My friend stood up immediately. The chain tightened, then snapped. The door opened. Nothing was there. We both stared into the empty hallway. Then my phone buzzed again. We looked down at the screen. The video showed me walking out of the apartment. Again, my friend stepped back. "Who is that?" he whispered. I didn't answer, because I didn't know. Then something in the video changed. The version of me stopped in the hallway and turned around. Slowly, it walked back toward the door, toward the camera, toward us. On the screen, it stepped inside the apartment. But in real life, the doorway was empty. The camera glitched. Then the video cut to black. We didn't sleep that night. My friend left in the morning. He hasn't answered my calls since. I stayed. I don't know why. Maybe I needed to see how it ends. Last night, I set up a second camera, facing my bed. At 3:02 am both cameras triggered. I opened the first clip, front door. There I was, walking out again. Then I opened the second clip, bedroom. I was still in bed, sleeping, completely still. Then the version of me in the bed opened its eyes, slowly, and sat up. It looked directly into the camera, and smiled. The video ended. I'm recording this now at 2:58 am. Both cameras are on. I'm sitting on the bed. The door is in front of me. Nothing has moved yet, but my phone just vibrated. Motion detected. 3:02 am. And I haven't moved.